his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Newton now to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Yeah, let's get a sandwich.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 34, Vikings 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Let's go, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
40. Black. I got you. Black.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He'll take this to the field before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15.
61, match box, lights.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, no, easy. Check back 45. Hey, echo.
Cousins. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Cousins to throw. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.